a little bit, again, about something called restrictions on the domain, which really is a fancy way of saying what can x not equal. And we talked a lot about how if something works for algebra, it's because it works for numbers. So let's just look at this fraction that I've given you, x squared minus 4 over x minus 2. And the first thing you know is that you can simplify this because you can factor the top into x plus 2, x minus 2 over x minus 2. Cancel out common factors so that this simplifies into x plus 2. Now, here's what it means to say that it simplifies. It means that if you are given any x value, you would get the same answer whether you plug it into the original or the simplified. So let's try. If x is 5, if we plug it into the original, that gives us 25 minus 4 over 5 minus 2, right? Which simplifies into 21 over 3, which simplifies into 7. We could just have easily have plugged that into x plus 2 and still have gotten a 7. And that would work for any number, 10, 100, pi, doesn't really matter. The only number for which it won't work is if x is equal to 2, and let's test that. If I plug x plus 2 into the original, that's going to give me a 0 on the top and a 0 on the bottom. But if I plug it into the simplified version, it's going to give me 4. And again, 0 over 0 it's called indeterminate form. I don't know what it is, but it sure the heck is not 4. So x is equal to 2 is the only number for which this whole thing doesn't work. And what you need to look for is, when you're looking for what can x not equal, is look at the denominator, right? It's bad enough to get a 0 on the top, but you know you can't get a 0 on the bottom. So this always translates into, for every single question, what would make the denominator equal to 0, right? And that's what you want to reject, right? Those are the things that x cannot be equal to.